What's up everyone, how's the Zelda community doing today? Okay, what's this? A new Zelda game was announced to be in development, and Breath of the Wild will receive no more DLC? Well, that's cool and all, and definitely something to talk about in the future, but today, I'm talking about something I find very interesting, and this video was suggested by a friend of mine in my Discord server called Space Tree. And he suggested doing a video on a mobile Zelda game. So I'm here to do just that. Also, please keep in mind, I am not saying this is what I think the new game in development is. This is just an idea. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Alright, so how could Nintendo go about doing this? Well, first of all, let's look at some examples of other games that Nintendo have made mobile games for. The best example of this would have to be Super Mario Run. That game took the 2D side of Mario and turned it into a fun, enjoyable mobile game. Then more recently, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which is, as far as I know, pretty much Animal Crossing but suited to a mobile. And there is also others such as Fire Emblem. So we know Nintendo already have started doing this with some of their big franchises. So what's not to say Zelda couldn't be on the way? Now yes, we have heard rumours and speculation about this before, but would it work? Personally, I think it totally could work, and here's why, and basically what I think they could do. Alright, so, the style of the game. I could only see the style of this game being a top-down game, like Triforce Heroes for example to be a mobile game. As if like me, and you have played Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, that's the sort of style I'm talking about. And with Toon Link of course. Now, the controls. I think they would be pretty much the same as Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, where you simply tap or hold on the screen to where you want to go. Now, of course being a Zelda game, it needs some sort of action and adventure to it, and I think this could be done by a dungeon system with puzzles of course. However, not in the same way we know it for current top-down Zelda games. I also believe it would ultimately have some sort of ending to the game. Now, what I think for the dungeons, or levels, is that they would be, for an example, say you start in whatever the first dungeon is called. Well, that dungeon would perhaps have 10 puzzle rooms, and you go through each one of them, one room at a time. So, you would have Dungeon 1, Room 1, then work your way through all of them from Dungeon 1 to Room 2, and 3, and so on. Then at the end of those 10 puzzle rooms, you get some sort of boss. However, this boss is built around the factor of puzzles, instead of combat. Now yes, this probably does sound a little bit like a handheld game, but the way I see it, it would be quite different. The main thing that would make a mobile Zelda game different from a handheld is that the mobile game would have to be built around puzzles instead of combat or travelling, as we have seen that in a lot of handheld titles, so the mobile game would have to be built around puzzles in my opinion. I think this is an opportunity for Nintendo to really show off their amazing puzzle design skills, and basically build a Zelda game around that. Whilst we're still on the topic of dungeons, there would likely be multiple dungeons in the game. Perhaps the base game has 8 dungeons, then maybe a further paid download for extra dungeons if they want to add more to the game. Along with this, each dungeon you progress through could add on more puzzle rooms, as for example, the first dungeon would have 10 puzzle rooms, then the second up to 15 and so on. That alone builds a pretty awesome mobile Zelda game, but it's really the puzzles that would make this game for me. We know the Zelda team and Nintendo are really, and I mean really damn good at creating unique puzzles in all of their games, and Zelda has some of the best in my opinion. And I'm certain, with moving blocks, hitting switches, puzzle switches, not Nintendo switches. Anyway, with all the creativity we have seen over the years from Nintendo, just imagine what they could put into a mobile game built around puzzle solving. Anyway, I find the topic of a mobile Zelda game very interesting, and I want to know your thoughts on what you would want to see in a mobile Zelda game. Would you want a puzzle-filled adventure as well? Let me know down below in the comments. Alright, So, as always, thanks for checking out this video, I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to click on that like button. And to be one of the first to know about my new Zelda videos, be sure to subscribe and have the notification bell on. If you didn't know already, I have a Discord server where we chat about all sorts of stuff, so feel free to join through the link below. And also, feel free to follow me on my other social medias to stay updated daily. Anyway, I hope you all have one amazing Christmas, and until the next time, I've been Hyrule Gamer.